Hey guys, thanks for joining us. I'm Jess.
And I'm Erica, and we are Girls Gone Wrong.
Yeah, we are. Uh
Hell yeah.
Diving right into it. Tell me about your weekend. Did we do anything wrong? Did we get
I did
laid?
not. Oh, girl, no. I did nothing wrong. I don't think I did. Was in Vegas for punk rock bowling. That was a lot of fun.
hmm
I wish we were there longer, and I wish that I had tickets to go see more stuff. But I know for next time. Did I get laid? Well, we all know that there's only, well, by we, I mean me and you. There's only one person that I am willing to get laid by at the moment. And that did not happen, unfortunately, but that's okay. Um,
Boo.
I did nothing wrong, but I drank a lot of fucking whiskey. That's what I did. Made a lot of friends.
Good for you.
Not my baseline.
Okay, don't make any friends that aren't me. But okay, I'm glad you did that. I'm all right. Oh man, that's a bummer. I thought I was gonna have to live
I
vicariously through you because I gotta tell you, my phone has been dry lately.
Mine too. Dry.
Yeah.
Dry.
Ironically, I was just talking to Daddy, Daddy, this ear-
Sade.
Daddy earlier, and he was telling me, he's like, yeah, y'all should talk about sexting. And I'm like, really? Because you don't fucking sext me anymore. Like, what are we, 87? We're just 87 years old, flowing through life. We don't need to sext. Get
I
out
don't
of
get
here.
sexted anymore either.
I'll
It
sext
was
you.
it was so good in the beginning. In the beginning, like he set the bar so fucking high, right? And it just has dwindled down since. And now I'm like, oh. And I love sexting. Never was pro sexting because I thought it was disgusting. Maybe it was because who I was with at the time. But now I'm like liberated. I'm like,
It's
yes.
so liberating. It's so freeing. And you know what? When I send a risky text, I'll every time I'll be like, ooh, I'll be like, I'm gonna send it and I'm gonna put my phone down because I'm nervous.
You like run into the other room with your
Yeah,
phone face down.
as long as I don't see it, like it's
'Cause
fine.
you don't know what they're gonna say, right? Like, women have such insecurities about our bodies, and we're like, "Ah, what if they don't like this about us?" And then they're like, "Dude, your tits look amazing." You're like, "Do they? Oh,
Yeah,
thank you."
I love it. I do love me some sexting. I got to be honest, especially um in a long distance relationship right now. I think there's so many options to
Yeah.
keep that thrill alive. Like we have FaceTime, right? Which I still get nervous on, but like we have FaceTime, we have phones, we have video chats, whatever. But like sexting is key. It is
Chef's
chef's
kiss.
kiss.
Mm,
Yeah, it
chef's
is.
kiss.
Yeah, it is. It goes such a long way. And it's just,
It does.
I feel like it's the difference between us though and like men. Like men will probably be like really getting into it and like we're just eating a sandwich or we're like doing our laundry. We're like, "Oh, I'm
Yes,
so
daddy.
hot." Like, yes. Oh, side note, PSA for everybody. We don't have awkward silences here. It is just that Erica has the laugh of an orca and it is like sonar level and nobody can hear it. We're working on it. Bear with us as we find our flow, please.
Yes, please. I have, like, a smoker's laugh, so it's like it's not picking up on the audio, so I apologize. So, you're probably better off watching YouTube. Um,
We want both
what
though.
the hell?
Please, please
Yes, watch
check
both.
both.
You can see how beautiful we are. But, sexting, I feel like back to sexting, I feel like sexting is, like it's a new phenomena for me, honestly,
Right.
because I was,
Yeah.
like,
Because you're just, yeah.
anti yeah, anti-dick pics. I was like, "I'm not sending you this, I'm not sending you that." There are things I will not send because I just don't want to, and there's things that that's my boundary, and I feel like, I don't have to send that. I could send you what I want because it's
I
like
I agree with
me
that.
showing you me. Like if I'm showing you me, it's what I'm comfortable sending. So
Right. Boundaries are very, very, very important in all aspects of relationships, but especially something that's so digital and people can get on their phones at any given moment. You know what
yes.
I mean? You need to do it with somebody you trust, that they're not
Mhm.
going to, you know, be a cunt and just throw it out to other people.
Yes. And I think that's why I'm very hesitant sending because there's some guys that are like, I want this. And I'm like, no. Like I will not send like there's only one person that I'm sexting right now. And I'm actually not sexting him anymore because it has died down. It like, it went from like all the way up here and has slowly gone downhill. And it's very unfortunate because I loved sexting him. And now I'm
Well,
like,
you know what? You'll find somebody else. You'll find somebody new. Open up the roster, babe.
I don't have a roster. That's
Well,
the
we better
problem.
fucking get you one then. Um, now that I'm like attached, I have to live like through you.
Yeah, it's weird. Roles have changed, have they
Roles
not?
have changed. I know. What is happening with the world?
It's wild. Yeah. So
um,
weird. It's weird being on the side.
it,
But
I
sexting,
agree.
I feel
It's
like
weird. Go ahead.
sexting is very like I feel there's people who are listening to this that don't know what it is. I mean, we know what it is, but there is some older people who are listening to our podcast that don't know what it is, like our parents. So for our parents that don't know, and anyone older, sexting is when you send video, photos, I don't know, raunchy texts to
Audio.
each
Yeah.
other, audio.
Yeah. Just
Uh,
keeping
yeah,
your
you just
sex
send it to
life
each other.
alive through text message, sexting,
Yes.
a sex
Or it could be
text
computer,
message.
it could be
Right.
whatever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what sexting pretty much is. And yeah, I definitely like doing it now. I'm more of a picture girl. I like to send pictures and I like to have someone dirty talk to me through text messages. And maybe it's just because the guy that was doing it is so good at it. And now I'm like, ooh, I need it. I want it. Give me
Oh,
more. But
baby. Oh,
he will
baby.
not. Yeah. And he won't anymore. So
Move along
what?
then. Boy,
What
bye.
am I?
On
Trapped
to the next
liver?
one. On to the next one. Let me tell you my thing since I started my OnlyFans last year, the beginning of last year. Um, I would get, and for I was single for so long, that for aside from when I dated the devil there for a minute, um, I was single for so long that like I would just get either snaps or, just fucking weak ass text messages from randos. But I'm like, they're like, oh, send me a picture. I'm like, that sounds like a fucking business transaction. Like, that's not how I roll anymore.
Pay me, bitch.
Bitch better have my money. Okay. You want to jump on here? You want to see me? Pay to play, baby. That's how it is.
Yeah, for sure. I don't have an OnlyFans, but if I did, it'd probably all be my butt because that's
It's
got a
a
nice
great
butt.
butt. It's a great butt.
Yeah, I
What
got in an argument at Vegas about my ass. The
with
naked man was
the
like, "My
naked
ass
man?
is nicer," and I was like, "Fuck off. Fuck all the way off. Don't even come at me with that bullshit."
Well, his was definitely not nicer. What do you think gets you for sex messaging? Like, I know a lot of people are nervous to do it, right? But like, I think it keeps something alive when
Mhm.
you are away from your partner or you are, whatever you are. I think it's just even sexy. Like, if your partner's at home, like, it's just sexy to be like, I can't wait to see
So,
you. I can't, just something. Go ahead. Go
yeah.
ahead.
So I love sending. Like, I like receiving, right? Like, I like receiving as well, but, like, I
We're
am
still
definitely
talking
a
about sexting, right? Like just
yeah,
message
yeah, yeah.
wise.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Yes, just message right. Um, I definitely like to be the sender. Like I'm a giver. Like
Okay.
I get off giving. Like
Yeah.
that's just how it is. Like, it's no different than when I'm having sex, right? Like, if you're like,
I get
baby
off
girl,
giving. That's how I
mm,
agree. That's how I am. But what are we like? That's like we're like Santa Claus in sexy land.
yeah, for real. Like,
Like we're
oh God,
I wonder how we
yeah.
can yeah. Anyway, go on.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, because like, okay, no, we're not talking about sex. We're talking about sexting. That's a different topic. So, okay, so I like to send. Okay. So when I send, I will always send it with invisible ink if you have an iPhone, because I think that's hot as shit. Cause like you're like, oh, girl sent me something,
Yes.
it's just fun, right? Um, but I will say sexting, I told you, is new to me, and it just started in February with you know who, and, because you're, like, the only person that knows. But, yeah,
Mexico was
he
wild.
ooh, that man can use his words, and I'm just like, "Ooh,
But that's
girl," like
it's the words. That's like it is the
yeah,
words that
like
fucking get me.
yeah, like, don't come at me like, "I'm gonna fuck you," or whatever, like, no, come on, like, can you be, like, a little more, like,
Sensual.
intriguing?
Yes.
Yes, like, give me the sensuality, like, the intimacy, like,
Right.
tell me you're gonna rub my like, whatever it is, like, give
Yeah.
it to me.
In
Yes.
detail.
Please,
In detail.
daddy,
Ugh,
please.
God,
Mm.
I know. It gets me. I love it. And
Oh
that's like, and
god,
that way, like,
yes.
you know what? I also believe as a person in a long distance relationship, I think toys can play into that, right? Like we're
Ooh,
here on our
yes.
own that if you're sexting or you're chatting or whatever you're doing with your partner and it's like you're getting hot, like you're still in that moment with your partner. It is still you may be a thousand miles away, but you're still together.
Yeah. I'd like everyone to know I don't have a partner. This person is just, uh,
A friend.
just a friend. Yeah. There's no exclusivity, remember.
No
But
exclusivity there. Erica is free game for the right person.
single as a Pringle, obviously.
Don't be mean to her, I'll kill you dead. Um,
Dead.
DED.
Yeah, so what do you like sexting wise? Like what's your thing? Like what do you like?
You know what? I okay. This is so the Erica. There, there's something about we're keeping that. We're not editing that. There's something about
I spit say and like I just know I'm gonna start to cry and now there's tea all over me and my computer. I'm sorry to every one of you that just got sprayed by me, but this is what it would be like, huh? Okay.
there is something that gets me about daddy.
Oh yes, I was not I did not like daddy in the beginning. I did not like saying that. I thought it was weird.
I agree
Um,
with that. Okay, I go ahead. Yes, I agree with that 100%. But I remember the first time I said it with a partner, and we were joking about it for a while, right? And
mhm.
I was, well, I was under his desk at this point in time, and I said it, and I was like, full send, and I said it, and it was like rock hard, like whole different game. I'm like,
Oh, so
oh, are we
yeah.
into this like weird fucking like daddy thing?
Yeah.
That's why I call
Okay,
my
alright.
father and my daddy.
Yeah. I I was not into the daddy thing until recently as well. It was, like, really weird for me, but
Yeah.
I will tell you, when you I don't know, we're okay, we're going on to sex here, whatever. I will tell you, like, when you are again, people pleaser. That's what I am. I like to please the person I'm with. So if you are like, if you tell me I'm doing a good job, it's just gonna get better.
Oh my
Like,
God. If you call me a good girl, if you say good girl to me, I'm yours forever.
forever. Or baby girl.
Ooh, baby girl's a good
Oh.
one.
Or when you're doing something, when you're doing something and like they're just like, fuck. You're like, yep,
Yes. You know what?
right?
Oh God, okay, no, we're getting off topic. We're getting off topic.
We're getting off topic. Oh shit.
I'm
I'm getting
so
hot and
horny.
heavy over
I'm
here.
so
Don't make me
I'm
do
so
not make me do not make me sext my situation at the moment. I
I'm
feel like it's not an
so
appropriate
horny
time.
right now. I cannot wait to get off this and then get off this.
Again, everyone, I'm laughing. You can't hear it. Cheers.
No, so yeah, I do love sexting. I think it's very important. I think it's very important to keep things like sexy. Now we're people without kids, right? So I don't know how it is on that front.
Yeah,
But I also do believe like keeping your sex life alive and keeping things
oh yeah,
intimate and spicy.
I agree.
Like when I
Now
have a
that I am single, oh, go
yeah.
ahead.
No, go ahead.
Now that I'm single, like I'm finding my mojo again. Like I'm feeling beautiful. I'm feeling confident. So like it's different now. Like now I'm like, I'm not afraid to do something. I'm not afraid to say what I want for the most part. I don't know, you just feel good, right? It's different
Well,
when you feel good.
right. And I agree. Like when you are able to tell your partner when you like you just let down your walls and you're like, this is what I want, this is what I want you to do to me, this is like what I want to do to you, like it's just sexy and it's empowering, right? Like it makes you
Mhm.
go to that level where you're like, I am a fucking queen because you know what, I'm calling the shots, I say what I want, I'm doing what I want, and that's
Mhm.
that.
Yeah. Mm, God.
It's sexy, right?
It is. There's just something about like letting go and just
Oh, tell me the last sex you got.
the last one, it
Yeah,
had to be like 2 months ago.
same,
That's how long it's been.
same.
Oh,
Daddy better
daddy
get back
better
on
get
his
it.
bullshit.
Oh my god. Dude, I can't even tell you the last time.
I know, I'm a little,
I'm dry as the Sahara over here.
ooh, bummer.
Oh my god, this is a sin. I send more to him than he does to me,
Fuck
and
that,
I
dude.
haven't done it in quite some time. Okay, we're just gonna go back to February if that's the let's just go back to February. This is sad. Where oh god, where are you
This
at?
is
Like,
sad.
this is fucking sad. Literally, I'm only sexting one person. Well, I was only sexting one person. Like, I'm sexting nobody. I'm dry over
I'm
here.
not even getting anything. Like I sent nudies and all I got was I want to put you in my mouth.
That's it? Okay, I sent a nudie and it was damn sexy.
Okay, I know. That's why I sent it. You fucking fool.
You laugh? Or no, is it still not coming through? I'm laughing, everyone, I swear.
she
It's even worse. The Vegas desert has killed my voice. Oh my god. I mean,
you know what
oh
I
my god.
like? I like
What?
and this may be really gross for some people, but I like when he tells me that he's gonna spit in my mouth.
Really? I haven't had anyone do that to me yet.
Oh, it's so degrading and disgusting, and you're like, yes, give it to me.
Oh,
It's
you like that, huh?
oh,
All right.
I do.
Wow, I haven't had that opportunity yet, so I can't tell you.
You
But I
just
will
have to
tell
do
you,
it like in the moment. You just be like, spit in my mouth. Some people get
I
offended.
love
Some
to
people
be
are like, just like it's a little like much, they're like, really? And you're like, yes. Like it's sexy.
Really,
And you
I
know
I
what?
mean,
He gets it every single time. Like, men who are like just good spitters. It's weird to say. This is very, we're going down a rabbit hole here.
I'm here. I'm fucking here for it. All right, back to sex.
Like, yeah, like, when, I don't know if they ever spit to like lube you up or whatever, or like, and they just hit
No,
their.
my pussy is so wet, it's disgusting. Like, it's awful. And like the last time I had sex with him, I was on top and he was DJ diddling that shit. And I was like, no. And he's like, why? You don't like it? And I was like, unless you want to change these motherfucking sheets, don't do that to me because it's like
DJ
a water park.
Diddlin. Fucking, I feel like we could end this podcast now. DJ Diddlin, we're done.
Like, I don't know. Are we on that level yet? Are you ready to change your sheets? Should we get we should probably get a bed protector if this is the game you want to play, because it's fucking dangerous, dude. Let's
Dude,
do it.
I love that for you.
Yeah.
Actually, though, I
Also,
do not like it. What? Also,
well,
what?
if you really want to get me going, just let me suck your dick and then I'm like,
Okay, listen to me. I sent something to him the other day, and it was a meme that said, girls that get wet giving blowjobs should get their taxes back first. And I captioned it when I sent it to him. I captioned it with, we shouldn't even have to pay fucking taxes. Because I'll tell you what, that is a whole other level. That is a whole other
right?
level of sexy, because you know what? I'm turning you on, which is turning me on. And
Yes.
it's
Yes.
something, it's just like, it's going that extra level, but it's
Yeah.
just who we are. Like, we're fucking angels sent from heaven as blowjob
Yeah.
queens.
Blowjob queens.
Just how it
I
goes.
just like, I just, I like
You're
to do
welcome
it.
in
I mean,
advance. You're
yeah, you're
welcome in
welcome.
advance.
And I feel like if you meet a girl that says she doesn't like to give blowjobs, there's a problem. Like, untrustworthy for sure. Like, there's something not right. Or maybe they're just not comfortable. I shouldn't say that. I'm sorry. I'm
That was going.
apologizing right now.
Yeah, that was going a whole other
But
level.
like, we have had conversations at work in the operating room,
Yeah.
and women like to give blowjobs. Like, women get off on that. And
Listen, I hope.
it's just what we do.
I, I don't know how I'm going to say this without naming people.
Not naming any names. We promise no name
I
dropping.
was at a bachelorette party many, many moons ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
And one of my relatives happened to be there, and it was an older relative of mine.
Okay.
And I remember somebody, is off talking about blow jays, and the bride to be was like, ugh, I don't like giving them. And my older relative at the time looked around and said, well, you better fucking start.
Yeah, seriously.
Like,
Don't fucking get married.
if you're married, you better fucking start liking some blowjabs. Blowjabs.
Blowjays. I know
Blowjays.
you keep calling them blowjays. I'm like, all right, I'm down
Blowjabs.
with it.
Blowjobs. Whatever. Blowies. Blowies from Bowie.
Blowies from Bowie. We should coin that saying. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. God, maybe I do need a roster, but I
I
feel
think you
so
need a
guilty. I'm
roster.
like,
Why though?
I'm so loyal. I don't know. It's weird. Like, there's nothing even really
There's
like
no
we're
one for you to
nothing.
there's no one for you to be loyal to, right?
Yeah, I guess. But like, this is like what
No,
my
no, no,
problem
no,
is,
no,
right?
no. Not you guess. Listen to me. You're just getting all horned up there while we're talking about sexting, that you're like, oh, I need some dick. Give me that dick. Like, what, like, why don't you?
It's supposed to
Okay,
be about
okay.
sexting,
How
first of
about
all.
get on your phone,
Yeah.
send a sext, and see how long it takes for an answer.
To
Do it right now. I'm gonna do it
to
too.
him.
Yeah,
To who?
do it
To him.
to whoever you want.
I don't. This is awful. I don't even. What am I sending? Am I just sending words?
I just
Or are
sent
you
words.
sending picture?
No, just words.
Okay.
See, now this is the fun we have, guys. Erica and I are instigators, to say the least. Um, as we're finding what works for us here. This is, it's hard for us because our squirrel brains go on so many tangents that we'll hit 82 topics in 40 minutes. So we're really trying to rein it in and be on one thing. But what we would like to know and what we would like messages and DMs on is, like, what is your type of sexual communication? What is your preference? What do you like in receiving or sending sex? Um, like, what does it for you? And why do you think it's important? And do you send videos? Do you send pictures? Are you more likely just to send words? We're about it all, honestly. But just trying to see what you guys like. If you're sick fucks like us.
I don't think we're sick. I think there's such a
We're not
like there's such this like no one likes to talk about sex, right? Like guys can talk about it. Guys can be like, I fucked this bitch and this is blah 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 and this is blah blah blah. But like if we would say that, it's an issue. And like my body count's mad low. I'm like,
a
it's
prude.
disgusting
No,
how low
I'm
it is.
kidding.
Yeah.
You are
I'm
not.
like a prude. Actually, I'm not a prude. It's when I get with one person, I could be nasty. Like I can, but
Yeah,
well, actually I am. Like I could be disgusting, but I can't help it. I can't help it. A girl likes what she likes. The heart
you're
wants what
not
the heart wants,
wrong.
you know?
The heart and vagina
Mm.
both, baby.
Yeah, so I don't know. But you know what? Back to sexting. I think this is important. I think that there are rules that need to be laid out before you start sexting someone, which is in that article that you sent.
Hmm.
So I think it's important to ask for permission. I think
Consent
that's
is
very good.
always important. Consent is number one, like first and foremost.
Yeah.
It's got to be there.
'Cause yeah, because let me tell you something. If you're sending me a dick pic and I didn't ask for it, motherfucker.
Unsolicited dick pics are absolutely horrendous. And I'll tell you why, because they aren't good looking. Nobody gives a shit. You know what I'm going to do with that? I'm going to send it to Erica and we're going to be like, what the fuck? I got this
I've
without any solicitation whatsoever. Like somebody just
now if
randomly
we're
sent me a dick.
yeah, if we're sexting and you send it to me, then I'm down with it. But like
Yeah, for
if
sure.
we're sexting, you could send me it whenever you want. But if you are just some random person and you send me one, I'm sorry, baby, don't do it.
Don't
You
do it
know,
at all. Like, why
don't do it.
do you feel the need to do that? First of all, like, it's
Yeah,
not good. Nobody wants
no.
to see that.
Like send me a picture of your hands. Out. Mm,
I get
mm,
that. Ooh,
right? Oh,
big boy hands are where
big
it's
boy
at
hands, baby. Ah,
all day long. Give me that.
yeah. But consent, yes. I think that there should be a conversation, which I've never had this conversation because I am new to sexting, but I think like you should know if you could keep the pictures on your phone or if you have to delete them, like what they think is comfortable, like what's
Right.
comfortable for them.
Yeah, for sure.
Um, I don't send full nudes. I am a lingerie girl for sure. So
Hmm.
that's what you're gonna get from me. You could keep them on your phone. I don't care. I've posed in pinup for a while, so those pictures are everywhere. You know what I mean? Like that doesn't bother me.
Well, that's the whole
Um,
thing with the OnlyFans, too. I mean,
yeah,
it's a business transaction on my end these days, unless you are my partner. But gotta pay to play if you're not.
yeah, yeah. I don't have an OnlyFans. Maybe I
You
should
should
make
get
one.
one. Maybe we should make one together.
Yeah, we can. That would be fun.
Girls gone wrong, baby.
Yeah, for sure.
Hell yeah.
What else? What else do you think? Like when you're sending, I think consideration for sure. Like,
You know what? I feel like I've done it at such a young age in our time that, you know, we had cell phones. We were growing up around shit like that, that if I knew then what I know now, I would have definitely like kept it minimal. Like,
Yeah.
especially growing up, like you're learning, you're making mistakes, you're figuring it all out. But like
Yeah.
I wouldn't want everything all out there in the universe. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I think growing up where we did, it was like a whole like everybody was so immature that it would just was not a good time to be sexting or to be sending nudes or anything like that. Um, but I would have dialed it back for sure. And I would
Yeah.
to some of our younger listeners, I would just say be mindful. Be mindful of who you're having that kind of relationship with. Be mindful about the fact that they can send it off. You have to, you know, and there's all those porn laws, right? Like revenge porn laws. So there are
Yeah.
ways to get people in trouble if they ever show anybody that. So don't be
Yeah.
scared just because you sent something. I think it's important to address that as well. Like it's just because you send something does not mean you did something wrong. I
Yeah.
think
Exactly.
you're growing, you're learning, you're finding your sexual being. But I think it's very important to be comfortable with who you're conversing with.
I agree. I agree. And I also think like I feel like I didn't start sexting until this year.
Are you saying I'm a whore?
No, I'm not. I'm just saying like I've never had
I'm
I
pretty
never had
sure
people be like,
wait, hold on. Hold the phone. I'm pretty sure you wrote on my card, on a handwritten card, when you asked me to be your bridesmaid. I think it says whore on it.
it probably does, to be honest, because that's the way we talk to each other. Oh god. But seriously, I didn't start sexting until this year. Like I didn't know how to do it. I didn't feel comfortable because who I was with didn't make me feel comfortable in my own body or
Right.
anything like that. I went from being someone who was a pinup model and being super confident in how I looked to hating myself. And now like I love myself again. So like the person I started sexting kind of made me feel that way. He made me feel good about myself. And I was like,
Right.
okay, I could go down this path, you know? But I think it's super important just to only send what you're comfortable with. And if you're younger, really think about what you're sending and who you're sending it to. Because if you're sending like some real risky shit, you're going to put yourself in a situation like, I support everything, but I think you have to kind of use your brain at some point too, you know?
I think it's important to do that. I do think people make mistakes, as we all have. But I also think for that crowd, it is do not be scared to ask somebody for help if
Mhm.
something is bothering you, if somebody sends your pictures out, if somebody does something inappropriate, like it is, you can stop it and you can ask for help. We are here to help. Like ask us.
Yeah, we are.
We will help
Yeah,
you in any
seriously.
way.
I don't know where you are, but I'll come find you and help you.
Oh, that
Don't
bitch
think I won't.
will. She is
Yeah,
on
I will.
one. So
I won't help myself, but I'll help anyone else. So
I know,
I
what a bummer.
I know.
Before we run out of time, um, we just really want everybody to uh be involved in what we're doing. So again, please DM us, email us, whatever. If you know us and you have our numbers, text us. We really want to hear about conversations and topics that you want to talk about. If you want to talk about them with us, um, how we are doing, we really are taking this feedback as, personally as we can and really trying to work towards things, even though, this is just our second episode. Again, squirrel brains to the fullest, really working on it. So, you have anything you want to add to
Yeah.
that, Air?
No, I just think we're gonna keep doing this and maybe try not to talk about sex all the time, but it's hard. I
Sex
can't
is
help it.
amazing. Yeah. It's like a part of life.
Yeah.
It's a part of nature. It's a beautiful
Yeah.
part of nature.
Yeah, but you know what? It is what it is. We'll figure it out as we go. I mean, whatever. But seriously, if you are feeling like someone's sending your shit out and they shouldn't be, you need to get help. Like, ask someone for help, figure it out. And don't let anyone make you feel like you have to do it because you don't have to do fucking shit. It's your body, your choice. Period.
100% your body, your choice. Also, to add on to that, piggyback onto it, don't be a boring partner. Okay. Men and women, both of you, take it to heart. Don't let that flame die. And now we know nothing about relationships, right? We know nothing. We're
Nothing.
working as
I have
we
I have
go.
I have a failed marriage and can't even get a boyfriend, so
Failed
don't fucking
marriage. I
ask me
have.
about anything. Like,
But we're giving our unsolicited advice, right? But I also, when we are in relationships, I think that's important. I think it's important to keep that spiciness, to keep that flame, to keep that sexy vibe there. Like,
yes, open communication. Like, you need to tell me what you like so
communicate.
I can give it to you, and I'm going to tell you what I like, and you should give it to me too.
Let me ask you real quick. Did you get a text back?
No.
Neither did I. Okay. Well, guys, I feel like that is enough time today. Thank
This
you
is my life.
for I'm
This
gonna
is
go
how it goes.
I'm gonna go cry now. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to hearing all your suggestions, and we look forward to talking next week.
Yeah, next week, it'll be great.
See
What do
y'all.
we say now?
I don't
Bye,
know.
guys. Love
Bye
you.
guys. Love you.